Search online for how to drive a manual transmission, and you'll be bombarded with a seemingly endless list of instructional videos. But this approach is a little bit different. Different because it's designed to be as user-friendly as possible. Instead of just teaching you how to drive a stick shift, I'm also going to explain why you're doing it. Now, to make this palatable for anyone who doesn't know the first thing about cars, or even care to, I'm going to be simplifying things a lot here. So let's get to it. This is the easiest step. All we're doing is learning the shift pattern, starting with neutral, which isn't a gear. There's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and reverse. Though reverse could be in a different location depending on the model you're using. And then there's the pedal layout, which of course uses the same gas and brake configuration as an automatic equipped vehicle, but with one important difference: a clutch pedal. To master the clutch, you first need to understand why it exists. When your car is running, the engine is spinning constantly, as indicated by the tachometer. But when the car is stopped, the wheels are stationary. So if we want to move, we'll need to smoothly join the spinning engine to the non-spinning transmission by managing the link between them. And the clutch is that link. Before we can accelerate from a stop, we first need to identify the clutch's bite point, which is where the stationary clutch begins to make contact with the spinning engine. With that established, it's time to get going. We're going to start by releasing the clutch pedal slowly and adding power as the clutch slips its way to linking with the engine. We'll want to maintain roughly 1500 to 2000 RPMs until the clutch is fully connected to the engine. And guess what? That's it. All we needed to do was add a little bit of power as the clutch synced the speed of the engine to the speed of the wheels. Just keep in mind that without sufficient power, the engine will stall. Too much, and the clutch will overheat from slipping excessively. It's all about smoothness and balance. And as you might have guessed, the exact same method applies to reverse. Now with an understanding of how and why the clutch is used, shifting gears will come more naturally. Lesson 1. Engine power cannot be applied to the transmission during gear changes. And since we're not going to turn off the car, shift, and then turn it back on, the clutch is going to disconnect the flow of power to the transmission as we select the next gear. Reconnect, and we're done. The process looks like this. When the engine reaches approximately 3000 RPM, push in the clutch pedal while lifting off the gas at the same time, shift up, and not unlike accelerating from a stop, slowly release the clutch pedal and add a bit of power to smooth out that connection between the spinning engine and the spinning wheels. As our speed decreases, we'll need to select a lower gear to prevent the engine from stalling. We'll need to discontinue that power flow to the wheels, select a lower gear, and slowly let out the clutch. We don't need to add power during this transition since the engine will be spinning at a lower speed than the wheels. But if you'd like to smooth out the transition, simply blip the gas pedal while the clutch is pulled in to match the speed of the engine to the speed of the wheels. That concept sounds vaguely familiar. Despite the fact that manual transmissions cost less than automatics, the benefits of owning and operating one stretch well beyond just dollars and cents. It's about immersing yourself in the driving experience and embracing the heightened level of car control. Plus, you'll look really cool. Well, most people will. And it's for these reasons that drivers continue purchasing manual equipped cars, not because they need to, but because they want to. Which is why Honda offers manual transmissions across an array of models and trims. Now we're going to learn how to launch and heel-toe downshift. Let's just master the basics for now.